Good morning, Trace. All right. Let's get started. Cool. So that's a new track that I just put up on last Monday on BeatStars. So if you're looking for beats, check that out. It is at beatstars.com/DadBodDadBod. I think I'm falling into a rhythm here of every Monday dropping an instrumental that is priced for production lease. So if you're a rapper, singer, whatever, this is the spot to go to. It's a pretty cool website. Started doing it maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, and it's been really good. So yeah, happy about that. If you've never seen this before, this is Happy Little Beats with DadBodDadBod. That's me. I make a track from scratch using Native Instruments Maschine. And I talk through the process. I also talk about some of the things that are happening in my music life and some of the questions I got throughout the week. I think that's something that I'm going to start doing more of. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the chat. And also, please also, if you're seeing this after the fact, I recognize that 10 a.m. Central Time on Saturdays isn't the most optimal time to be watching a live stream. But if you're catching this later on, if you have any questions about production, about anything, please just hit me up. It's fun for me throughout the week to answer those and just to engage with people. What else? Well, we'll talk about other stuff later. So let me just get into this. All right. Pop this open. All right, so here we are. Brand new session in Native Instruments Maschine. Let me switch this so you can see my screen. Funny, usually when I've been doing these production sessions, I have some idea of at least a genre that I want to start at. A lot of stuff doesn't end up in the genre that I started with. Today, though, I didn't have a strong inclination either way. So I think we're just gonna, I'm gonna use some samples. I want to start there, and we'll just see where it goes, and we'll figure out kind of what this is. My BPM is a big deal, right? So I'm gonna set this to 130. 130 is nice. 130 BPM is nice because you can go halftime and do something super chilled out, or you can go at regular time and it's you're now working in like house music and just approaching like juke music and some like the B-more stuff at the 140 or 150 BPM range. So let's just start there and then see what sounds we come up with and see if anything really sticks out. For samples, I'm going to use this plugin by Output. It's called Arcade. And let me open that up. And, lots of new 70s. Lots of brass. Let's just listen to some of these. So a big reason that I'm using samples, either sample packs or this plugin's been prevalent in my production in the last 2 months. Primarily, I'm working on I don't like any of those. Primarily, I'm working on a new EP for the label I'm on. And I don't want to use any copyrighted music. It just makes things complicated for the release portion of the process. I've also, as I mentioned, am now more publicly leasing music or placing music. So having copyrighted samples in my music is a no-go. So I like this. It kind of makes it easy. I like to work pretty fast. I'm not the most patient of producers. I've never been a huge digger. Even when I was a DJ, I wasn't a huge digger. Always ran out of money before I could get too far into the stacks. But yeah. I think my production process is kind of like collaging. I'm gonna just resort these. I've obviously done this process. Let's just look at the oldest stuff they have. Jeez. They're terrible. It's a very popular sample. Do one more row of these before I switch up the module. Okay, let's see what that's about. Try not to be too judgmental. Just try to find something that kind of appeals to me. All right. Yo, yeah. It's a little busy. What if we took the whole thing and made it halftime? So we're going to be playing at 65 BPM. It's interesting because I did a sort on the plugin by some of their older sample packs, and it's really interesting to see their approach. Go up. Go up. Good girl. It's really interesting to see kind of early sample packs. Like, they did stuff like this, where they put in a lot of reverses against the sample, and I bet you the sample's like the same. It's not the same, but they definitely don't do that as often in the newer sample packs that they release as part of this particular plugin. I don't really like it at half speed. Let's put it back to regular playback. I don't know. Sounds a little too Tinker Toy to me. It's not bad, just not what I want to make right now. So that was She's My Dream. Nope. Alright. Not seeing anything here. So many things to choose from. You know what? I never really start with bass lines. Let's try something new. There's also like a filter function here. I don't know how much I trust it, but let's just say I wanted to make a trap beat. 130 is a trap tempo. It starts to play everything at that tempo. Or, I'm sorry, the filter just kind of obviously pulls out stuff that I think they think you would use in trap. That wouldn't be a trap. Not to say that I'm a trap expert, but alright. Let's go back. Alright, what's this taped? That's interesting. I don't really know. So when I'm using, like I said, I've been using this plugin for a while now, a couple months. I really, really like it. It's just a sample player. But I noticed that when I like to open up the sample view from the get, because there's quite a bit of the samples that they don't use. This isn't a good example. It looks like there's a lot that they're using. Alright, let's do that. Move this off to the side here. For the life of me, I don't know how to resize this. There it is. Just like that. Let's quantize it. Let's make sure we're getting the whole thing. I've noticed that in this particular plugin, they have a crossfade on almost every single sample trigger. So I definitely want to get the full tail end here. Alright. I do want to add bass. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna use a drum sample off the bat. Do I have like a synth and then like a sub? Maybe we'll use like a drum loop sample later on, but I think we're gonna play the drums in manually. See what key we're in here. I'm gonna move this group right next to the sample group. This is playing in E minor. That's cool. Everyone have a nice week. I had a pretty crazy week myself. I think it was last Saturday, I was like playing bass lines and I was just practicing, and then I found something I liked, and then I wasn't recording, so then I couldn't get it back, so I'm gonna hit record and then not bad. It's not great. I'm trying not to judge here, so let's drop it an octave. This is a sub bass, though. I'm gonna give it another pattern a shot. I don't mind the pattern one on this bass here, but let's try something else. Just coming up with ideas. Didn't play long enough. Let's try that again. Or I think this is a better starting place. Let's get some synths in there. Like I said, no concept of what I would use, and it's a collage technique, and I don't really care if things don't go together, and maybe that's to my detriment, right? At the end of the day, though, I'm just having fun making some music, so really trying to keep a lot of those, like, kind of I know what I want to use. I don't want to use an instrument. I want to go back to output. Some producer nerd's gonna hear my stuff on like Spotify or Apple Music or something, or Amazon Music, and be like, "Oh, I know where you got all those samples from." Yeah, that's how that works. But yeah, I want to use a synth. There is a very cool vintage synth. I'm not. I have no relationship to Output Arcade, so this is not an advertisement for them by any means. But I do like the plugin. My phone is silent. that. Boom, da, da, boom, da, da, boom. So same thing as before. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna throw it into the same key. There it is. What? I like that. It's really interesting. It could go two ways. I could be making a dance track, which I have no problem doing, or we could try to make a trap beat. Let's try to go with the latter. So let me just throw a group up in here. Group, and I'm just gonna use a kit that I always use. And then we'll replace sounds. Oh, crap. We'll replace sounds if we need to. I don't know. Sounds like there's a swing on this kit. So channel, group, groove. Nope, pretty good. Cool. Sounds pretty dead on here. All right. Good morning, Waldo. What you thought? You thought the dum 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 sounded spooky? Let's try that. 3, 4, weak. Try it again. Alright, cats are in. No, that's not what I want to do. I don't know, let's just lay something down. Alright, so that's the take. That's me playing, no quantization. I'm going to duplicate this pattern. Boop. And then I'm going to select everything, and I am going to quantize it. And let's see what that sounds like. There's a reason for this. If you've watched my live stream on production before, so that's like quantized, super solid, in the grid. And the reason for that is that I typically use a universal swing. and I'll only do this once, and then everything I play by hand is going to usually follow that swing. So while it does take some of that live feeling out of the take, it also just allows me control over the whole track. If you're just joining us, hey, good morning. This is Happy Little Beats. I make music just for fun and profit. If you're out there, let me know where you're at. Hit me up in the chat. Okay, I'm feeling that. See what else this kit has. So again, the collaging effect, you know, of the way that I work. I just want to hear what else is in this kit. We have 16 sounds here, so, you know, if there's anything good, let's make use of them. Yep. Oh, wait. Yeah. Put that sound in, and then we have to tune the drums. And I wonder if... that was sounding too melodic. What if I did... triplets? It's too, there's too much tonal quality in that. It's not really percussive. Just Mihawk. I do make my own beats for my edits. And just I recognize the name from the KC Freestyle live stream on Tuesdays. So what's up, man? I do. Like everything, crazy story how kind of all the music in the FPV came together. And for those of you who don't know, and this is probably a good moment to mention this. So when I'm not working, when I'm not making music, I am flying these things. Let me see here. Not so much this winter for some reason. Oh, I know the reasons, but so this is a FPV drone. This is a freestyle drone, and when Just is asking if I make my own music for my edits, I make little videos, right? So I can carry a camera on there, a GoPro, just fly around, flipping and flopping, or maybe it's like cool scenery or whatever, and then I just put music underneath it and I put it out there. A lot of people who've met me in the last couple of years know me only for that. But yeah, I do make my own music. But that's a great segue into, let me just pivot out of here. Let's take a little break from the music. So the KC Freestyle group hit me up and they're like, hey, we have this live stream on Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, where we just get online and we chat and we look at said freestyle videos, and we'd love to incorporate artists. So they were like, hey, can we offer up your music and have like a challenge, right? So everyone would use your music in some way, put it against the really awesome drone footage, and we'll watch them all and just have a good time talking about stuff. And that's happening on Tuesday, February 9th at 8:30. I'm the guest. They're using my music. So if you're not into drones at all, come through, check it out. It's interesting, really crazy what these little devices can do, and I love seeing people be creative. And if you are into drones, the music, all the information is here. I've linked this Facebook event to the description of the live stream. We got some awesome sponsors. Good Venture Drones and Pyro Drone have provided the prize pool. So we'll pick the top 3, and those people will pick from the prize pool. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, all the music. Hey guys, can you guys not yell? Help, Trace and Sage. Can you guys like not yell? Thanks. Yikes. Don't they know we're live streaming in here?
Hooligans.
They all the music is right here on my BeatStars page. So yeah, if you like any of the songs and you think that your flying is gonna fit really well, here it is. Here's the music for that. So yeah, I hope that people join. It's a cool thing. I've watched the last couple weeks. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah. All right. So what were we doing? Well, good to see you on the live stream, Just Me Hop. Am I saying that right? Just Me Hop? Anyways, here we go. All right, so we tuned up the drums. I want to go back and make this sample a little bit more mine. I mean, I just ripped this thing right out of the plugin, and let's start messing with the just universal. So let me get this. Let me open up this so everyone can see what I'm doing. What that's doing. It's kind of like rubberized. If this is a tape machine, It's like the coils haven't been calibrated, and it's stretched the actual tape unevenly, and it's making it do this wobble sound. I don't know.
I actually really like this.
You like that?
It reminds me of a track, I believe, by Slender Fingers, that I really enjoy.
I don't know what that means.
It's a band.
Oh, I was thinking about you know that one cartoon that you were watching in college, where he was like get into the stove.
Oh, Salad Fingers.
That's what I thought.
No,
I was
Salad
like,
Fingers. No, Slender.
salad.
No.
Salad fingers.
Salad Fingers.
My wife thinks they sound like salad fingers.
No, that's
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. For the wife's sake, let's just push that all the way. She likes the sound. Rubberize. All right, so I want the it's funny because I scroll through, just like all of us maybe scroll through my Instagram, and I get a ton of advertisements from producers who are trying to sell like their success story or whatever. Sometimes I get caught and I look at the advertisement, and one guy who produced for Drake, and yeah, I like Drake. I listen to his music. But a lot of trap, a lot of modern day music is very sparse. It makes a lot of room for the vocal, and with the beat that I put down, like we're working on a hip hop, rap, trap, whatever you want to call it, beat. Yeah, I'm trying to make more space because this particular sample can sound really dense if we mix it that way. So instead of doing a lot of echo space, I'm gonna pull that down. And I'm actually going to pull down the verb. If we need more reverb later, I can add it with another plugin. But here's... And I know it's hard because you guys are listening to this through the microphone up here and not direct. That's really subtle though. Alright, so... Just curious.
Are you curious to know what song I'm talking about? For reference or no?
Sure.
Here. It's on that playlist I made you.
Oh.
It's that Slender, the one.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yep, I'm just recreating that song.
I don't think you realized it.
Alright.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Yeah. I like that song.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. Let's meet these guitar tracks. Oh, you know what? We should save. Saving is important.
You look like Minnie. I look like Minnie.
Alright, today's date is 20/21/02. What's the date today? 6. And we're doing /01 dash. We're doing 130 BPM, and this is on the MacBook Pro, and it's on Maschine. Good. I don't know, man. This one kind of just came together. I mean, so this is our. Okay, we'll try to add one more thing. I do believe that vocal elements, even used as just a part of the music bed, do help people connect with the music better. Helps me connect with the music better. And you can bet I'm going to use Arcade again. They just make it too easy. I also want producer nerds to be able to call out all the samples I used. But you know what? If you're listening to it, that means it's done its job. And we're just having fun anyways. So, alright. It's right here. This is the secret sauce. Instrument. Vocal. We're going to use these filters. Genre. Trap. Function. Look at that. Look at this. It's like making music through a spreadsheet. Beat element. Oh, there's nothing with that combination. I'm outside the box thinker. What does that mean? Slices. Okay, what is this?
Oh, yeah, hey, hey.
Oh, I've used that already.
No, I can't try it. Right like heaven, crazy. Open, I got baby, but you
She was. The way they stacked those samples, the person sounded like they were getting angry by the end. Here. Chill. Why aren't you listening to me? Stop it. This one sounded like
I see all of the music, sometimes more, I find last time love you more.
No. The one thing about this particular plugin, they put a ton of effects on those vocals. Some of it sounds like vocoder stuff. Use that already. Use it. This has the this is the worst name for a plugin. This one's called Heal With Me. Whatever, I like it. Terrible name for plugin. So Heal With Me. Heal With Me. Sounds dope though, right? Not really. Yep, that was it. Alright, so we're making a hook sound, so just having something running underneath the hook would be good. Let's try that. I think I want something else.
Care for you.
I forgot the rest of the words.
Here for you. Ooh.
What if it was like, and then what if we did an octave up, and then no, 5 semitones up. What does that sound like? Ooh, let's do that. So, I looked up this week, because I'm slowly learning more about this plugin. Supposedly, by simply dragging... hold on, let's make sure we're not blowing out something I want. I like that one, though. Where's the cheesy one?
Here for you. I am here for you.
Kind of like them all. You know what? I'll just, if I need it, I'll just spin up another plugin. Is it this one? Yeah. So, just grab it and drag it. So now we have it here.
That's
not what I wanted. Wait. Here. I'm supposed to just grab it? Nope. Like that? Like that? No? Wait, oh, it's just swapping them. So what is it, like Apple? Or Command Copy? The swap, I don't want to swap. Swap, no. I want to move. Swapping it. There it is, copying it. Aha! So now, I'm gonna have one here, and then the second one's gonna be a 5 semitones up. And then, let's get this off the screen. Just gonna draw this in. Okay, so this is gonna be our 8-bar loopy loop loop. Open this up. So do we want it to be, let's see here. Yeah, start with the high one. So let's pull down the sound. And that would never run for 16 bars. And then, so let's close that and let us. I'm gonna cut the low end out of that because I really just want it just to be just part of the music bed and not, I'm not writing a hook for anybody. All right, so let's make this a hook. Duplicate that, and we're gonna make a verse sound. How much time? What time is it? Okay. Let's get started on this. All right, so we don't want that in it. Maybe we want something else in there. But let's just build this up. I'm gonna take this out altogether. Boom. Gonna use a similar pattern, and we're gonna get rid of the hats that we wrote, and we're gonna simplify those because I want some of the energy to come out of the track, but we are gonna put in maybe 8th notes and 8th note triplets. So
Guys, you're in my picture.
no, we'll do not triplets, we'll do 16th notes straight. So it sounds like a sprinkler. What if we do so even faster? Sounds awful. Too mean. It's not awful, just not what I'm going for. So maybe we slow it down, go the other way. Yeah, okay. This doesn't sound right. Wait. I knew it! Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think I was going to use this pattern. No, 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 no.
Change, you guys.
Alright, and then that's pretty cool. We're going to duplicate that just because we might not like the changes we're going to make. And then we're going to take this and we're going to hit note, we're going to hit shift, and we're going to go bring down an octave. I doubt you guys can even hear that. I don't know. Cool, there's all these different macros. Let's just mess around. Alright, so we have a hook and a verse. Let's see what that sounds like. Hook. Verse.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
And then we extend the verse for 16, or to a total of 16 bars, because we must follow the formulas of modern pop music, otherwise people won't like your stuff. Just kidding. But we are. You know what? I am not liking that vocal piece. I just listened to a section of it and I didn't like it. So let's set a loop. Oh gosh, no. Hold on. It's not feeling good, so let's just mute that. Okay, I heard two things. We're gonna do a performance effect. So it is this. Alright, it's that. Let's save our work. And I want. How would I do this?
And then there's also the sword.
so B, C, and the 808 kit are all going to go into the performance effect. And we're going to do this at the group level. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. So B, C, and then the 808 kit on E. Scratch, scratch. There we go. Okay. So then we're going to turn off the loop, and we need to create a clip. So interesting. I don't know if I've shown this on the live stream. So watch. All right. So I've undone it. If you have the scene selected, and you can tell it's selected by the yellow bar. So I have verse now selected. I have the hook now selected. And if you have it selected and you're in the scene and you double click, it creates a pattern. I don't want a pattern. I just want... Do I want a pattern? No. I just want a clip. Because I'm just automating a scratch sound. And you'll hear what that sounds like in a second. But doing that is not what I want, because every time I use the hook... You know what? Now that I think about this, I do... No, because it's going to go across scenes. I don't want a pattern. So in order to get the pattern, in order to get the clip, you have to select something else. So I'm going to select the verse, and then you have to double click into the section that you want to create the clip in, and it creates a clip. That behavior, the clips is a new thing for Native Instruments Maschine. I like it, but I don't know if that's been outlined in the manual at all. So that's just kind of trial and error and trying to figure out how to use clips. Hopefully that helps somebody. You only have to dig through an hour's worth of live stream to get to that little nugget. Plug in, and here we go. Automate. Open this up. So I just want to create a... And this is like the closest way to do this. And that sounded off, but that's okay, because you go in here and we're going to edit it manually. And I just want it here. 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 And that is taking way too long to get there. So we want to decrease the time. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Now, I also heard that I wanted I want to do the same thing as part of the verse sound, and the boom, 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 boom. So on the group, we put a perform effects. Is that where we do it? Native Instruments, perform effects, and then we're going to choose the scratcher, and we're going to feed the boom, boom, boom track, which is, I think, this one. No, it's this one. D. Solo to make sure. Yeah. Channel output going to where did I put it? Group G1. We'll label everything at some later point. Alright. Is that right? Let's get to G1. Yeah. Okay. Unsolo. Alright, and we'll do the same thing. So now we want the clip in the verse. T-Rex and the dinosaur fossils?
Where you are?
Now, I also know, and this is like a learning experience, like every time I make music I try to learn something. Not every time, but it's cool when I do. I think you can reverse, like... Alright, let's see here. Let's get back into the verse and just see. Scene, verse. Delay time. I'm not really seeing it. So it's at 175 now. I like the way that sounds. Oh yeah, here. So, now that we have a clip, we're going to record automation on the clippy. Alright, here we go. I touched it. It's very sensitive. Just like me. Hey. Sounds better. It's better when I'm holding it down. So, did we undo? Undo. Okay, hold up. Undo. Alright, so, let's try that again. Here we go. And. Touch it. It's so touchy. Alright, I didn't like that. One of them right here. Get out of here! Get out of here! Alright, see what that sounds like. No. Oh no! All right, I gotta take that vocal out. I'm not liking it. Hating it. All right. I do want to add something. So we're gonna get rid of that vocal group, and so we just go like this. We go none. We We save our work. I did want to talk about while that saves. So I do get questions throughout the week, and a really good one came up, and it was one of the cats who's seen our Monday and Thursday music practice with the boys, and I just want to remember it's by DFR, and DFR asked, he was like, "Hey, I just got my MPC Beats, which is a hardware device, and we'll look at it right now." He's like, "I just got my MPC Beats, and I got the software loaded." And he's basically like, "Now what?" And I get that question quite a bit. I get a lot of questions on gear, but I've never used an MPC. I've owned a Kai gear before, but I've never owned like any of the MPC products. I've owned their pads and MIDI stuff. And I just told him, I was like, hey, I've never used that piece of gear, but gear it's all basically the same, right? Like it all just makes sample based or uses pads. But I checked it out and I said, hey, once you get it all set up, and I just took a quick look, I was like, first things first, this is true of any gear you get, so if you have the mental stamina and patience, read the manual, as much of it as you can. There's usually, in a lot of the hardware that gets sold today, there is a getting started guide, and then there's a much thicker manual. And a lot of these manuals, like the Ableton manual, the Native Instruments, they walk you through different parts. And a lot of times it's kind of the way you would approach making a beat, right? They're like, this is how to create a loop. This is how to use samples. This is how to find a kick. So as you read through the manual, you want to be working on, like, if it's finding samples and creating a loop, like find the sample and create the loop, and just do that one particular chapter or section, and then make something if you can, right? But for this particular it sounded like he was kind of new, so it might be hard for him to like, oh, okay, that's how I find a kick using this particular program, and then make a beat from it. He might not be capable of doing that. So if you're not, and you're just learning how to make music and how to use equipment, first start with the manual. That's really dry reading. But then I also, I was checking out the website while I was chatting with him, and it looks like they have this thing called MPC Beats Academy, which is tutorials. So that's, I wouldn't jump into buying a ton of plugins or, learn your gear. And I know that today's session, I'm using a ton of one plugin. I went a really long time without buying any kind of plugins, and there's so much just in Maschine Studio with what comes with it, and if you buy some of the other instruments like Complete Control, it's massive. So you don't want to spend a ton of time learning a bunch of different things. You want to spend a ton of time learning one thing really well and then augmenting where necessary. So that's kind of my word of advice for the day is, if you're just getting started, learn the gear that you have. And, that means reading the manual and also watching any online tutorials from the manufacturer. And, of course, this will lead you to YouTube where you'll find a bunch of other stuff. But that would be my advice. I have read through the Pro Tools manual once. I don't use Pro Tools anymore. But in my life as a recording engineer, that was my main software. And read through that. I think I read through the Cakewalk Sonar manual at least once, probably 1.5 times. And I've read through the Ableton manual twice. The Ableton manual is really, really well written. And the Native Instruments one, I believe I read through it once and I've skimmed through sections. So I do try to practice what I preach there. So that's the question that I did want to bring up that I think might help people. So, gonna add some sweeps, and again, just using this plugin because they make it easy. All right, and they call it Stitch. Stitch.
Like Lilo and Stitch?
Like Lilo and Stitch. Explosive 16 beat. Want an 8 beat. Battlefield 8 beat. Mother Earth 8 beat. Rusty Dust 4 beat. That's the one. I don't even know if this is key dependent, but why not put it where it belongs? That's the one. And another one. Alright, here we go. So, we're going to go to the hook. We're going to go... The 4-beat? Alright, quantize that. Do it. And we just listen to it. I like it. Alright, good. Alright, so hook, verse are done. We're kind of getting close here. Let's make an intro. I really like short intros. Could always make longer intros later, but I'm going to take it off the verse. Save our work. I really wish Native Instruments Maschine would include a autosave function. That would be just awesome. But they have it's like when you do save, you lose your undo history, which that's no good. So maybe that's why they haven't put it in. So I'm going to take a duplicate of this. I only want a 2-bar. You know what? What if I took out the snare? And then this, duplicate this, and we're gonna make this we're gonna start it at 7, bar 7, and it's gonna be 2 bars long. And that's our we're gonna put it in there. Just gonna shove it in there. Shove, 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 shove. Create. Intro. See what that sounds like. Kind of coming too hard. What else is in that? What else is in here? Singing it like West. Mount up. It's a rough ride. It's like Warren G is gonna pop out from behind the corner. Mount up. Terrible. You know, it's funny because some other like producer, probably like some super producer, is gonna make like a massive hit with that, and here I am making fun of it. That just happened the other day. I was scrolling through Instagram, and some dude found a sample that I used, and he was like, "Nobody wants to use that." And I was like, "I made a whole beat around that track." I was like, all in my feelings. Damn, talking about all in my feelings. It's like emo trap, which is all over the radio right now. That's Tron. It's terrible. Oh gosh, that sounds appropriate. No, that sounds like is that the one I used? That's the one I used. I don't think it's that. Maybe it is this. No. Just these more. What was the one I use? What did I use? Yeah. Oh, it was this one. I'm in the wrong sample. So is that it? No. Yeah, that's the ticket. Gotta write a new part here. That's fun. Here. For and. Tried to cut it off early. Let's bring it all the way up. Alright. I know that I'm gonna have to use another filter, sweep. Create. Select. We're gonna go right back to the hook, but we need a transition. Right? Yeah. Again, using that trick again to create a clip. Select the outside of the scene, then select, and then double click in the timeline to create a clip. And we're gonna have to use another one of these. Yeah, we'll use that one. Here we go. No! Do as I say. Little lower. Little lower. Alright. Alright, so let's just listen through. No mix, just last listens. I like it. Let's just add one more thing. Let's add one more thing. Alright. Same thing. We need to put in this bad boy. It's going to be my 7-bar loop. Browse user.
DadBod.
Okay. Oops. All right, I think that's it. Hey, excuse me. If you've made it this far, thanks a ton for watching. Please, I stream on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So please follow me if you found this helpful or slightly entertaining. If you have questions, feel free to hit me up during the week. I think I'm going to start doing more of like who asked me and what my answer was. You guys ask great questions, and I like helping people. So please shoot those through. And a timely reminder, try not to make this a huge long advertisement at the end. That live stream using DadBodDadBod music and cool FPV freestyle drone videos is on Tuesday at 8:30. Please check it out. And if you'd like, please participate. Love to see your flying. And if you need beats, check out my BeatStars.com DadBodDadBod page. That's a lot of advertisement at the end there, but hey, I appreciate you. And I appreciate your attention. So next live stream is on Monday at 6:30 with the boys for our melodics pad practice. Having said that, I'm out. Peace. Have a great weekend. Be blessed.